There's a specific kind of suffering reserved for the person who is the smartest in the room, but the poorest in the building. You followed the script, you got the degree, you landed the prestige job, and you can explain the mechanics of the global economy, yet every month you watch your bank balance drift towards zero. You're trapped in a cycle where your intelligence is actually your greatest liability. Did you know that according to a study out of Ohio State University, people with an IQ of 140 are no more likely to be wealthy than those with an IQ of 100? In fact, they are statistically more likely to be in financial distress. Intelligence doesn't buy freedom, it buys rationalizations. The smart person's first mistake is believing that logic governs the market. It doesn't. Emotions do. While you're busy analyzing the P/E ratios and the Fed's latest dot plot, the average guy who just consistently buys an index fund and forgets it exists is lap-running your net worth. You are suffering from analysis paralysis. Your brain is so good at seeing risk that it has blinded you to opportunity. You aren't broke because you lack information. You're broke because you have too much of it, and you're using that information to justify why now isn't the right time to move. You've mastered the art of being precisely wrong instead of being roughly right. Let's talk about the prestige tax. This is the hidden fee smart people pay to maintain an image of success that they haven't actually earned yet. High IQ individuals feel an intense social pressure to live a Tier 1 life. You don't buy the $30,000 Toyota, you lease the $70,000 BMW because you believe your status requires it. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, this is the ultimate trap. You've turned your high salary into a high-maintenance cage. You don't own your house, the HOA and the bank own you. And because you're smart, you've convinced yourself that this is an investment. It's not. It's a liability with a fresh coat of paint. Here is a shocking reality. Your brain is addicted to complexity. Smart people hate simple solutions because simple solutions feel beneath them. You are looking for a secret that doesn't exist. The psychology of money tells us that doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. But behavior is boring. Complexity is stimulating. You'd rather be a sophisticated loser than a simple winner. Now, some of you are thinking, but I have a stable, high-paying career. Isn't that the smartest form of wealth? No, it's the most dangerous. A high salary is a drug that makes you forget you are one reorganization away from zero. When you have a prestige job, you have concentration risk. You have one customer, your boss. If they cancel the contract, your entire smart life collapses. The truly smart move isn't to climb the ladder, it's to own the ladder. But owning the ladder requires failure, and smart people are terrified of looking stupid. You've spent your whole life being right. You don't know how to be wrong long enough to get rich. You spend more time arguing about the economy than you do participating in it. You'll spend 3 hours in a Reddit thread debating why the US dollar is going to collapse, while the uninformed guy is out there starting a boring landscaping business that generates $20,000 a month in free cash flow. Wealth doesn't care about your opinion. It only cares about your utility. If you aren't solving a problem for someone else, your IQ is just a number on a piece of paper. You are overeducated and under-leveraged. So how do you stop the dollar drift? You have to dumb it down. Stop trying to outsmart the market. Stop trying to time the collapse. Start respecting the boring math of compounding. Wealth is the silence of the things you could buy but don't. It's the smartest thing you can do right now is admit that your intelligence has been a smokescreen for your fear. Break the cycle. Stop being the smartest broke person you know.